to Big Bear Boxing Squad, back with another video. You see who up on the screen: Vasyl Lomachenko versus George Kambosos. This is the fight that's probably most likely gonna happen. I'm probably gonna do a part 2 about this fight. The only reason I'm gonna do a part 2 because I feel like it's a 50-50 fight. A lot of people think that Lomachenko could probably get it. I think he could probably get it, but I still give Kambosos a chance. I wish this was a little bit different. I wish Kambosos would fight Devin Haney and give him a fair shot of going, having all the belts and stuff like that, man. But this is the fight that's most likely gonna happen. A lot of drama going on behind the scenes, so you just never know, man. Boxing, it seems like it could be clear cut, but it's never clear cut, if you get what I'm saying. But this is the fight that most likely going to happen. I am going to do Vasyl Lomachenko in this one. I probably will do a part 2 with Kambosos, actually picking him as a winner and the reasons why. But I do kind of give it to Lomachenko because of his head movement. There's things that, if you're a true boxing fan, you know the things he do well. He got great footwork and a lot of other things that go with that. He got some power. He can hurt you just like any other boxer can. But I think that the way George Kambosos fight, I think that he can Lomachenko could give him a lot of problems. He's more of a basic boxer, which is nothing wrong with it. Just from what I see from him. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't seen a lot of fights from him, but the last fight that he was in with man, come on now, Lopez. I think that he was kind of flat-footed, but he did what he had to do for that game plan. So from what I've seen from that fight, I wouldn't take it in his next matchup. Most likely Lomachenko, I wouldn't take it in that. I think he'd have another game plan. And he also showed that he got some power too. Will put Lopez down. So you never know. I mean, Lomachenko been knocked down before a couple times, so you just never know. But I do kind of edge Lomachenko out. Like I say, man, he's a phenomenal boxer, man. If you want to get to the drama stuff behind it, yeah, you could. There's a lot to talk about. It's for another video. So, but this channel is more based on breaking boxers down. I think it's cool, kind of doing it with a visual. Things that that if I was training them, what they would do, if I was a coach or whatever. So it's kind of cool seeing it in a different way versus just talking about it only. I will have debates on this channel too, so stay tuned for that. I got to get some other stuff together, man. The channel's doing pretty good, man. Up to 21 subscribers. I can't wait to look back on a couple of years and say, man, I remember when I was talking about 21 having 21 subscribers. Some videos are doing better than others, but the way we can get this channel up and running is, I need your help, man. Liking, sharing, subscribing. It costs no money. I ain't getting into all that, Cash App and all that other stuff on this channel. I just think it's good just to enjoy free, good content. That's what I want to kind of base it on. I talk about this stuff because I like it. I love it. I've been around boxing forever. So, I pretty much understand the game. I got some hands myself, but, I ain't nowhere near on these guys. I ain't nowhere near no pro, nothing like that. But I know enough about it to talk about it. I feel like, so I want to kind of set a different standard. Or not, I wouldn't say set a different standard, but I want to create a different type of channel. Shout out to the guys that's doing boxing channels, man. If they weren't doing it, I probably wouldn't be doing it. So, especially my man Boxing Ego, Dante's Boxing Nation, IKey TV, man. Them guys are phenomenal, man. Blue Blood Sports TV. Who am I forgetting? Anybody else I watch? I watch a little bit of Fanon. He's good. And Money Brown TV, man. It's like my top. And Barbershop Talk. I think all those guys are doing a phenomenal job. But let's get into this video, man. You'll see me breaking down. I think that Lomachenko will probably stay up in his face. As in Kambosos, I can see him using a jab to kind of keep him off. You see he got the reach advantage by 3 inches, but that don't really matter. Lomachenko, last opponent, had the reach advantage, and you see what happened to him, Kwame. And also go back. I try to leave the link in the description of that fight that I already did. So yeah, still, go through my channel and you can look for that too. Lomachenko versus Kwame. But let's get into this one. Let's see what happens. I don't know if it's going to be a knockout. I don't think so. I think it'll go all 12 rounds. But you never know in the game. So, but if Lomachenko, I think if he stay up in his face, I think if you do the things that he does well, I think it can throw Kambosos off, especially when twisting him and using good footwork to get behind him. I think it'll frustrate Kambosos, and I think that ultimately that Lomachenko can pull off the win. But I am going to do a part 2 of Kambosos and what he needs to do to win also. I won't do all of them like that, but some fights are so far out that I can do one now, and then I'll do a part 2 later on. But yeah, all my social media accounts, they'll be down in the description below. Links to my Twitch TV. If you want to shop for merch, shoptachi.com. All that stuff will be down in the link below. Please comment on who you want to see, what fight or fantasy fight that you want to see. I'm hearing talks of Jamal Charlo going up against Terrence Crawford. I think that'll be a phenomenal fight if the Errol Spence fight cannot happen. Hopefully we get both of them or all 3. I don't care which way it goes, but as a fan, I want to see all of them. But let's get into this video. Watch this breakdown. Pay close attention. It could happen. I think in the Kwame fight, I almost predicted that almost to a T. But Kwame, he was just such a strong fighter. He did not get knocked out. That was the only difference. But the time that I knocked my guy down on the game, it was almost perfect. It's scary. But pay attention to this one. Let me know what you think about the breakdowns that I'm doing, what I need to do better. I can take criticism or something like that. I want to make this channel to where people can call in, they can debate me or whatever. I still got a little bit more work to do. I got some things to figure out to try to get it to the point where it needs to be. But let me know in the description of what you want to see, and I'll do my best to make it happen. All right, let's get into this one.
Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds of lightweight action, and now the time has come. All the talk, now comes the walk. He's got his eye on the prize. Look at that focus and determination during his ring walk. Ferocious's ring walks have become the stuff of legend, and you can see the intensity on his face. Now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Getting rid of that punch from his opponent. Well blocked by Ferocious. Ferocious is just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. Good work, toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. Halfway through this round here. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. And he just holds on there. Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. He had his eye. Oh, that uppercut got him. What a big shot. Late goings here in this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? And there's the bell. Can you believe that? He was saved by the bell. Teddy, you've been in a spot like this before as a trainer.
Right now, you know what? What do you spend time on? You want to spend time on telling him why he got in that spot, why he got hit. But first, you got to make sure he revives. You got to get him clear-minded. You got to get his senses back first.
He fires off the combination there and it lands. Ferocious is out there for another round after being knocked down in the last round. We know what happens in the 60 seconds with a fighter who was damaged. But what about those 60 seconds in the opposing corner, Teddy?
You know, Joe, that's a great question. And I remember my mentor, Customato, when we were training fighters, he used to always say, look, you know you're a banger, and this guy happens to be a banger. Well, if you hit a guy clean, you know you hurt him. But he's not going to show you. He's going to act like a pro. He's going to con you. He's going to act like that didn't hurt him. But you have to remember, hey, it hurt him. So go after him like he showed it, even if he's not showing it.
Good strong combo. He gets hit, but he gets it right back. Well, he's got the attitude. Something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do. He has his target. He lands a straight right. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Round comes to an end. Joe and Teddy with you here ringside. Teddy, you know, you really got to admire how accurate he is. I mean, he makes the most of what he throws.
Yeah, he makes it count. This is a guy who doesn't want to waste anything.
Keep pushing. Keep pushing. 1, 2.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. And he ties up on the inside. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot.
Nice work, nice work, nice work.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. Putting his punches together, landing 2 shots there. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Nice work, great technique, the combo lands. He missed with that headshot. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange.
Watch the hook. Watch the hook. Come on.
Targeting that straight left hand. Ferocious is now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head.
Keep going.
Another flush shot up top. Protecting his head well with his guard.
Watch the hook.
To the head he goes with a left hand. Unable to score with the hook. And round 3 comes to an end.
He's good. He's tired. Look at him. He's so fucking tired. He's got nothing left. Listen, I need you to double up the punches and keep the lead, all right?
Now now you're starting to see the rewards of all that hard work and training leading up to this fight. As we start round number 4, Teddy's already put his man down, and he's up 3 rounds to 0.
Yeah, well, he's in great condition, and he came here knowing that he was going to have to keep a busy work rate, and he's been doing that.
Trying to go downstairs, but off target.
I love what I see, baby. Focus.
Committing to the combo now. Both land. Wow, Teddy, he's got some great hand speed there. That combination was an example of it.
Yeah, it was. You know, not a lot of power, not a lot of pop with it, but boy, it catches your attention. And you know what? That kind of speed can intimidate a guy and keep his opponent maybe from moving his hands later on.
That worked out really well. Throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. Scoring well with that straight left. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. There's another left hand from him. Not an accurate hook at all. Seconds to go in this round.
That's it.
Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple of seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
Here's something that's a key factor now, and that is his ability to simply defend himself. He's doing a wonderful job at it.
Yeah, he is, and that gives him the ability to always be fresh and confident round after round since he's not taking a lot of punishment.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. 1.5 minutes to go. Nice combination. Throwing more than one. Both scored there. Ferocious is proving to be elusive.
That's what I want to see. Come on, come on. Footwork. Hey, get out of there. You gotta see that coming, man. Let's go. You gotta see that.
That hook was well off the mark. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. This round comes to an end. And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing them up, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there, pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punch is a little wide. Needs to shorten them up.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
A stabbing right hand by Ferocious. Targeting that jab with the right hand behind it. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Nice combination, landing more than one. Both were able to score. Not able to land the uppercut. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counter punch.
Looked like the will of the wisp, the old great Willie Peck. Made him miss, made him pay.
Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Ferocious is well off the mark that time.
You got this one. Hey, let's go.
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. Good looking 2-punch combination there. What a difference from corner to corner as he sits on his stool. He knows that he is in complete control of this fight, peppering his opponent with power shots.
Well, it's been like that all night long. Anything he throws finds a target.
Teddy, I know you swear by it, and we're seeing it right in front of us. Good fighter likes to fight on the outside, who's having a stellar night with that jab.
And look, if you're going to be an accountant, you better know math. You better know how to add. You're going to be a good fighter, as far as I'm concerned. You better have a good jab.
Fires right back at him. Ferocious is left, landing well.
Keep moving, come on now.
Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. Well-placed overhand left after denying his opponent's effort. Halfway through the 7th round. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. He fires off the combination there and it lands.
Need to keep that head moving.
Ferocious is putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Teddy, we know what the problem is. He's getting hit by left hands. Offer up the solution.
Well, Joe, there's 3 lines of defense. Either you're blocking punches, you're moving your head, or you're using his legs. The problem, he's not using any of those.
10 seconds to go in the 7th. Good strong combo. And round 7 comes to an end.
Fucking beautiful. That was fucking amazing. I want another round like that.
As we open up round 8, we look at Teddy's scorecard, and it is much the same. All these rounds now starting to just blur together. They're taking the same exact form. One guy dominating the other.
Yeah, and the one who's dominating, why should he change? Of course he's not going to change. All the emphasis, all the burden now is on the opponent. He's got to change something.
Keep that head moving, baby. Come on, son.
Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Ferocious is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. There's the combo to the body.
Come on, now, let me see.
Not getting it done with that straight right hand. Why is his opponent struggling so much here? Why can he not land a clean headshot?
Well, one reason is his opponent is moving his head. He's doing a good job of being elusive, but there's no change. He's just throwing straight, naked punches at him, He needs to make a little adjustment, a little adaptation. He needs to feint a little bit, get a false movement, get him out of position, get him off balance, and then time him a little bit. He keeps just throwing at him, he's going to keep doing what he's doing. Move air around.
Ferocious's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Well, he's got the attitude, something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do. Good step back counter punch there. Final 10 seconds. Ferocious has got a way of just getting away from that punch. Well, that's yet another round that they won. Teddy, he's in great shape. What were you hearing out of his training camp as to how he got so conditioned?
Well, we were hearing that he was doing his low work, wearing knapsacks with 20 pounds of sand in them, running uphill. I mean, that's wonderful. Also, instead of taking big rests and sparring, he was taking 20-second, 30-second rest. It shows right now.
Combo lands to the head. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Ferocious is using a lot of energy just by throwing so many punches, but he's not getting much out of all this effort at all.
No, he's working much too hard. That's a good point there. He's working really too hard for what he's getting done. He has to now start to educate himself, start to, place those punches in the right spots.
90 seconds into the 9th round. A snapping combination by Ferocious.
Uppercut is wide open. Uppercut, baby. Come on. Not focusing. You're not focusing.
How about that exchange? And now a little combination punching, landing both shots.
Move to your head.
Very accurate work with the hook there after fine defense. The last 10 seconds of the 9th round. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. Another strong round of accurate precision punching from him. Keep it up.
Well, it's easy to be accurate when your opponent walks out there and says, please hit me. I mean, he's like putting a sign on himself. Here's the red target.
Didn't get it done going to the body there. Able to cover up that gut. Teddy, it is such a gift that he has right here. We're seeing such a technically sound defensive fighter.
Yeah, we are. The old-time trainers would say, Teddy, he's doing the hard part. And that is the hard part, making the guy miss. Now he has to start doing the fun part, hitting him.
Ferocious is so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landing.
Hook, you wide open for the hook. Side to side, move your head from side to side. Come on now. Keep moving, keep moving.
Headshot lands was a hook. Ferocious is landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Oh, what a whip by Ferocious.
Get in through.
Boxing 101, jab followed by the straight.
I know right now. More punches, baby. Punches and punches. Let's see. Let the fist go. Let him go.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
Yeah, baby. Good work. Good work.
If that keeps up, this is going to be a good night. The right hand scored by Ferocious.
That's it. Just
Good way to protect the midsection. He's showing very good footwork. He's showing fine defensive movement here. But as for the opponent, how do you solve that?
Well, you got to make believe you're a football player. You got to make believe you're a linebacker in football. You go down the line with that running back. You don't go following around the place. You make sure you move laterally. That's exactly what he's got to do. He's got to cut that ring down, take space away.
It's hard to see this changing course. Here it is, round number 11, and he's really banked away all these consecutive rounds here. This fight has been his for quite some time.
You know, all he has to do now, like, he's not a guy that's driving on the highway. I mean, it's on cruise control. He just has to make sure he keeps the hands on the steering wheel, keep it straight ahead.
Oh, what a left hand. Ferocious is in a tough spot here. He could go down with that bad defense. Putting his punches together, landing 2 shots there. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Way to block there. Really wanted that up. Ferocious is in a bad place right now. He was tagged. Well, he just went from punted. Oh! Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on? So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
And banging away he goes. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. And it's all over. Ferocious's night has ended early here. Unable to go the distance, he couldn't rise up and beat the count. That's what you want to see, a guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer was even telling him, step it up a little bit, because he knew this was possible, and they got it.
Thanks for being with us, everybody. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.